investigations of symbols discovered on the surfaces of UFO debris in the Roswell crashes of the 1940s and beyond, to many other locations that lead up to U.S. Army Sergeant C.J., I call him, and his wife on June 29, 2015. They were faced with an 820-foot diameter disc above their truck in Wadley, Georgia. Across the middle of the huge disc were symbols that I recognized, a couple of them as nearly the same as symbols drawn by Staff Sergeant James Penniston after midnight on December 26, 1980 in Rendlesham Forest near RAF Bentwaters Woodbridge. So let's start now with a comparison of the Wadley craft symbols with those in the Rendlesham Forest incident. The far left symbol on the Wadley, Georgia disc seems to match the far left bottom symbol that Staff Sergeant James Penniston sketched after he touched raised symbols on a 9-foot-long black glassy triangular craft in Rendlesham Forest. That was in England, and it was about 3 a.m. on December 26, 1980. Also, Sergeant Penniston's ring around that triangle with the two black circles resembles the second symbol from the right on the Wadley disc that has a ring around a triangle with 3 circles. Sergeant CJ and his wife were very confused about what had happened. CJ recalculated his GPS and continued driving northwest to Atlanta, Georgia, again on a different road. They finally checked into the Magnuson Hotel in Kennesaw, north of Atlanta, at 7:36 a.m. on June 29, 2015. They slept in the day and then got back on the road headed for Kentucky. The credit card sales receipt for the Motel 6 in Paducah, Kentucky, shows CJ and his family checked in at 5:13 a.m. on June 30th, 2015. Exhausted, everyone fell asleep. But Sergeant CJ found himself waking up in their Motel 6 bathroom, holding a ballpoint pen in one hand and the letter-sized motel receipt in the other. CJ was staring at the back of the receipt covered with squares and lines that trailed off to the angry, perplexed letters, "What the WTF?" For our first recorded interview about this high strangeness, he asked that his voice be electronically altered because he is active Army and he wants to remain anonymous. So what you are about to hear is a distorted male voice. Sergeant CJ talks about a vivid dream that he had before becoming conscious in that bathroom. In the dream, light gray-colored alien beings wearing dark lenses over eyes similar to, but larger than human eyes, are warning about a threat to Earth. Have you seen the symbols in sleep or in your mind's eye?
Usually in my sleep. And that first time that it happened was in that hotel. I do not remember getting out of bed and walking into the bathroom with a pen in my hotel sheet and doing that. I literally woke up standing there after I had finished.
Have the symbols been repeated in addition to the squares and the vertical lines?
Yeah, I've seen them again in dreams.
Can you describe that dream?
Yeah, it's dark all the way around, and they're being scrolled past from right to left. They're slightly illuminated, like a light blue color.
Are you getting any impression of what they are saying in your dream?
Something Council of 5, I believe.
Council of 5, and what are they saying?
It's more of a warning and preparation for something, an alert of what may come, or what could come, or what is soon to come, or something to that effect. And they're doing what they can to try to help us. They're almost to the point where they're outnumbered, and we're going to need to assist and get to where we need to be sooner in order to be able to stand a chance.
Did you see any humanoids of any shape or size or type in any of your dreams?
Yes, ma'am.
Which type?
The skin, similar to ours, however, grayish in color, elongated heads, larger sockets for eyes, larger eyes. In the dream that I was seeing, there was one about where my feet would be, and I could see expressions on its face as a little bit of worry, but was trying to keep me calm.
Did you get the telepathic impressions of warning there aren't enough of us, there's more of them, something is going to happen that's going to be a big problem, and that these beings have been trying to help and now they can't because they don't have enough numbers versus what is there?
Similar, perhaps, but I think it's more along the lines of what we're doing that's going to harm us, such as sending signals out into space is not a safe thing to do, that we have technology that we need to expand on, but it's being kept from everyone behind locked doors or closed doors, and only to certain individuals or something to that effect, and allow all minds to come together to get things done a little bit quicker.
Or what is going to happen?
Whatever's going to happen might negatively affect us. I don't know what that might be, though.
And if there is a warning or an alert, that would imply that something is coming that may be harmful.
I don't know. I know it's something that will affect us here on Earth. I know that at our current advancement in technology and how we're progressing is happening too slow. And the way to fix that is opening up and allowing everyone here who is kept in the dark or not being told the information. We need to allow outside minds in order to solve the issues that we're having, to increase our advancement in technology and speed up our process for advancement.
If that doesn't happen, what bad could happen?
I really don't have an answer to that.
About the Council of Five, Sergeant CJ told me he had never heard about it outside of the dream. When you Google ET or Alien Council of Five, this is one of the websites that comes up that lists 5 alleged alien races that include, all caps, EMERTHER, Emerther. The website Alien Axioms describes the Emerther as, quote, one of the founder races of the Council of Five, ancient and more advanced on many levels than most cosmic intelligences. Allegedly, it was the Emerther that wanted to meet with, or did meet with, American President Dwight Eisenhower to perhaps discuss atomic bomb tests. The Emerther warned humans that atomic bombs must be stopped because the nuclear blasts were tearing into other dimensions. The website states, without giving sources, quote, very little is known about the 5 alien races that make up the Council of Five. These 5 races have been protecting Earth and humans for a long time, and they last met together on this planet in 1944, close quote. I asked Sergeant CJ why he thought advanced intelligences would be communicating with Earth humans in binary code. And he replied, quote, well, maybe it's like the yin and yang symbol of black and white. So zeros and ones can be used all over the universe to communicate, close quote. On Earth, this is what standard ASCII 8-bit binary code looks like. It starts with the number 0, which is equivalent to the 8 characters 0011 space 0000. Capital letters are different from lowercase letters. Punctuations such as periods and commas each have their own 8-bit code designators. I had Sergeant CJ's squares and ones translated. Here is the first page showing how letters and words emerge in ASCII binary code. Continuous protection of humanity, 49 degrees, 27 minutes north, 11 degrees, 5 minutes east, expose hidden knowledge to all caps. Citizens, advancement imperative for planetary survival. Beware of Orion 1350.3 and Z Reticuli 39.1 question mark. The question mark is from the translator. Then the number 70, avoid, and the bracket signal was an interpretation by the translator. It said, avoid messages sent. Now here is the whole translation for all of the squares and lines. Sergeant C.J. wrote on the back of that Motel 6 letter-size receipt in Paducah, Kentucky. Continuous protection of humanity, 49 degrees 27 minutes north, 11 degrees 5 minutes east. Expose hidden knowledge to all citizens. Advancement imperative for planetary survival. Beware of Orion 1350.3 and Z Reticuli 39.1 question mark 70. Avoid messages sent. And now we know the numbers 1350.3 and 39.1 question mark 70 do have a match in the distance from the Earth to the Orion Nebula, which is 1,350 light years from Earth, and to the binary star system of Zeta Reticuli, that is 39.17 light years from Earth.